What's up, y'all? Today I'm doing it a little bit different. I'm on the whiteboard. I want to give you a principle, okay? A principle that I believe will change your life, help you live the life you want, a better life, and attract and create all of these amazing things that we want for our lives: success, happiness, relationships, money, wealth, all that. And I want to give it to you right now. And it's a simple word: detach. You need to learn how to detach from everything that you want. And you may be like, Jack, how can I not want something that I want? Guess what? In this video, I'm going to show you. And I believe that this can change your life. It changed mine. This is a lesson that I've had to learn over and over again, probably 15 times in the last 5 years. I had these new awakenings where I'm like, oh, I get it. I forgot it. But you need to understand that you don't have everything you want because you want it too bad. Has there ever been a time that you want something in your life? You wanted something in your life, and the more you wanted it, it just felt like it was running away from you. The closer you got, you're like, oh, I'm going to get it, and it just kept running and running. It could have been a girl, could have been a relationship, could have been a husband, it could have been money, it could have been a new job, could have been a new car, new house, could have been any of these things. But you understood that the more you wanted it, the more it ran from you. And I'm going to talk about why that is and how you can deploy detachment to get everything that you want in this life. Just recently, I was reminded of this concept of detachment. I'm looking at our business right now, and it's not where I thought it should be. You know, I wrote down these goals at the beginning of the year, and I wanted it so bad, and I'm going after it. And I realized that I wanted it too bad. And I'm putting too much importance on us hitting those goals. Because the truth is, when you have faith that what you want is coming, the cars, the clothes, the money, whatever it is that you want, that's not anything that really interests me, to be honest, anymore. But I do have levels that I'm trying to unlock. And when I want it too bad, I'm putting the energy of, I don't have this. When you want something, what you're telling this world, this universe is, I don't have it. And to get it, you have to be someone who is ready for it. Let's take a huge step back and let's think about all the things that we want, okay? I'll write a few on the board. I mentioned them a second ago. Car, new car. I'm just going to try to listen to you right now. What are some more things you want? More money. More, bigger house, better house. New relationship. On this channel, we talk about online sales a lot because I'm a big believer in it. It's one of our kind of pillars of content. But close more deals. Close deals. Okay? It could be to travel. Let's take a deep dive really quick. And I want to ask you a question that probably a lot of people haven't asked you before. And if you have other things that you want, write them down and think about it. It doesn't have to be these on the board. Why do you want anything? Why do you want a car? Why do you want more money? Why do you want a new house? Why do you want a new relationship, a better relationship? Why do you want to close more deals? Think about these things. And the truth is, and I'll tell you why. I'm going to tell you why you want these things. And why I want anything, why all of us want something, is because we believe that we will feel better if we have them. We want to feel a better emotional state. If we got a new car, oh, we'd love it. We'd have amazing fun. Oh, if we had more money, we'd feel more secure. We could buy cooler things. We could look cool to our friends and have this social status. It'd make us feel better. We'd feel better emotions. If we had this new house, oh, we'd have more space. We could store more stuff. Like our kids could run around, have more fun, whatever it is for you. You could flex more on Instagram and get better, higher social status. Had a better relationship, you would be happier. The only reason you want these things is because you believe that you would feel better in having them. This game of life and getting the things that you want is kind of like a sponge. When you allow and you collapse, you detach from wanting all of these things, what happens is everything that you want comes to you. It flows in. When you hold on to it too tight and you want it, you just want it so bad. It's like a sponge. You don't allow the water to stay in the sponge. You squeeze the life out of it. You squeeze the water out of the sponge. And ultimately, you're just a dried up sponge with not holding any water. You're not letting anything in. This is how life works. This is what I've had to learn over and over again. That you need to be able to understand that you can feel better right now without the car, without the money, without the new house, without a different relationship or even a relationship at all, without closing of the deal. You need to be good letting the deal go and understand that it's okay. And you may be like, Jack, how all these things are important. I need money. I have to live. I have to have a house. How can I not want more of it? Because you need to understand that it's not a trick. It's not you're tricking yourself, but it's understanding that if you can collapse the importance and understand that you're going to be fine. Life is going to move on. If you're breathing, if you can see, you can walk, it's going to be okay. You can lose it all. You need to be willing to be good with it or without it. And when you understand that, when you can get to that spot where you're good without all of these things, if it all leaves, if it all goes, I'm going to be fine. That is when you find the power. That is when your life changes. That is when doors open up. I know we've all had a situation in our life where we wanted something so bad. We have an exact experience just like this. We wanted a girl or a guy to like us so bad, and it just felt like they were going the opposite direction. The reason is you didn't detach from it. Understanding that you can detach from what you want and the things that you want and make the importance nothing. You're good with it and good without it, your life can change. You allow space for these things to come in. Let's talk about a different concept, the same concept but a different angle. Zoom out for a second, because we're simply on a rock in the middle of outer space, floating around the sun. And everything in this universe is a frequency. Okay? And when you want something, you are emitting the frequency that you don't have it. And the key to getting the things that you want are operating at a frequency, a higher frequency. When you want something, what you're focused on, your point of view, let's just draw an eye around this because I think that'd be kind of cool, right? Let me do it like this, all right? Your perspective here is that you don't have it. You can't want something you already have. Have you ever got a new pair of shoes that you wanted so bad and a year later you don't even appreciate them anymore? They get dirty. You ever had a new car that you wanted so bad and then, you may appreciate it, but it just doesn't have the same excitement as it did. When you're viewing through a lens of wanting something, it's simple. You're telling the universe, your frequency is that you don't have it. And a lot of people go onto this thing of like, hey, they start doing this positive self-talk. Like, I got it. I'm rich. I'm all these things. That these affirmations, they're powerful. Don't get me wrong. But what can 10x the speed of that is taking out the importance of actually having it. It doesn't mean you don't move towards it. It means you allow it to happen. Because it doesn't matter if you get the car. If I get it, great. If I lose all the money in my bank account, I recently had to come to terms with this a few months ago. If I lose all the money in my bank account and my family, what's the worst that can happen, right? If I can't take care of them and we're going to have to go back and start over and people are going to think I'm a failure, I have to be okay with that. If I'm not okay with that, then I I want something too bad. And I'm not allowing, I'm looking at evidence in the physical reality. There's 2 planes that we live on. Okay, there's actually 3 planes. But the 2 main ones that I'm going to talk about right now are simply this: the physical and the mental. Reality, this is reality, but reality really is created here in the mental plane. And a lot of people don't understand that. The mental plane is where everything is created. For me, I have to be good understanding that I'm good with it, I'm good without it. And when I know that I'm feeling that way, I know that the doors are opening. And there's this thing that all religions point to. I grew up a Christian. There's all other kind of, obviously religions out there that point to this. But faith, understanding that it's happening. You are the person that already has it. Because when you have it, you don't want it. And I'm practicing this frequency of having it, working on this mental plane, because everything in the physical plane is created in the mental plane. So I'm collapsing the importance. This is exactly detaching from the things that you want. You're good with it, you're good without it, will change your life. I hope this helped. Switch the video content up a little bit. I'm trying to get better at this. So this will be video 1. We'll give it a go. I want to do more whiteboard videos like this. And that was a challenge for me, honestly. But I'm doing this because I believe so much I believe so much in this. I believe it'll help you a lot. And remember, the world is better when you're better. Detach from what you want. Let it flow in. Let your life change. Let's go.